What is up, guys? So today I'm going to show you the deck profile of my Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon Magician Pendulum deck. I'm going to go over the deck profile, but I want to talk about a few things real quick. When I first made this deck profile, I made a half-hearted one. Two things I have to say about it. One, I made this to just show that those cards were out. The Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon, Persona, Mirage were out. Then number two was it was April 1st, so it wasn't anywhere near a serious deck profile. It was just to kind of show you the cards and stuff, and I wanted to get one thing out for April Fools. I didn't know what else to put out. So now I'm going to actually show you a good few weeks later the actual deck profile when it's finished. Like I said, it was needed a bit of time. And the last thing I want to say is I know these cards are legal, but I don't play competitively, so I just play with friends. So this is more of just a happy, friendly deck you can play with just with a couple of your mates and stuff, and just have fun with it that way. So without further ado, and without all that bullshit aside, let's get into deck profile. So first off, we play 3 Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon. When it attacks, it can inflict 1200 damage for each Odd Eyes Pendulum monster in your Pendulum Zone. And then you can also have an Odd Eyes monster on the field gain, sorry, that's my phone. Gain 1200 attack if it attacks, so they win this card's Pendulum Zone. Next we have 3 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. This is you can search with this pendulum effect by destroying at the end phase, and then it also inflicts double battle damage. It's also one of your 7s. These are your main monsters. Most of the combos are going for them. Next you have Odd Eyes Persona. Odd Eyes Persona is a monster effect, as it can negate a special summon extra deck monster's effect, which is really good. And then if one of your Odd Eyes monsters is targeted, you can special summon this from the extra deck or from the Pendulum Zone. And put that Odd Eyes monster in your Pendulum Zone in place of that card. Next we have 3 Mirage. Mirage, basically you can target an Odd Eyes monster and it can't be shoved by battle or card effects this turn. It can do that during either player's turn. And then this card's Pendulum effect works really well with Sky Iris, because basically you can nuke the bow of your scales, search an Odd Eyes monster, and then put another Odd Eyes monster, whichever one you want, into your Pendulum Zone. That's what that does. For the Magician part of the deck, 2 Zangetsu Magician to go into your Odd Eyes Rebellion, and works well with Absolute Dragon. It also can negate a light monster's effect. 2 Dragon Pit Magician just for another 7 and at a high scale. You can also pop back row. The 1 Dragon Pit Magician for a low scale and can pop a monster. It's also level 4. 2 Noble Dragon Magician, because it works really well with the 2 level 7s. You can make them level 4 and then go for a 7. A Pendulum monster, or Synchro monster, sorry. And then what you can do is you can go use Persona to go in for a level 8 Dragon type. Next you can go for 2 Wisdom Eye. Because you're running a good few Magicians, you can just search them. The 1 Luster Pendulum. Luster Pendulum's good for filling the extra deck and doing it that way. And it's a level 4 as well. Then you have Magical Abductor. Magical Abductor is good because it can search one of your Magicians, and it can also search a Pendulum monster when it's in the Pendulum Zone. If you activate 3 spells, your Searcher for basically searches the whole deck. And actually eccentric, when it's in the Pendulum Zone, it can destroy a spell or trap. When it's a monster, it can destroy a monster. That's it for the Pendulum monsters. Next we run 3 Odd Eyes Fusion. Because we have so many Odd Eyes monster, we're going to need to draw this, so we don't want to search with Sky Iris, but you also can if you really need to. 3 Ignite Reload, because you're running so many Pendulum monsters, you want to get the right scales to your hands. Pretty self-explanatory. 3 Iris to search your Odd Eyes. And the 1 Terraforming to search that. So it's basically like running 4 Sky Irises. The 1 Pot of Riches to get back some of your if you're going for Exceed plays and they're all in the graveyard or extra deck, you can shuffle them back into your deck and draw a card. Not a bad card. Foolish to put Dragon Pit, Noble Dragon, the tuner anyway, to the graveyard, so you can use it you can use this effect in the graveyard. The one Twin Twist because we don't like back row. Pendulum Call to search for magicians. Upstart, so you're only playing a 40 card deck really. And then just one trap, Solemn Warning to negate stuff. So next, let's go into the extra deck. The one Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon. Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon is really good because it can destroy your own scales. It can destroy your own scales, and it can search out. It's really good that way, and also has the other Xyz effect, but you don't really use that. Then if you ever do use the Xyz scales and you need a 1 scale, this one's really good as well. It can pop the field and gain attack points for that. Next, the 2 Absolute Dragon. How you go into this: you can wait till this card is destroyed to go into this, or you can use Zangikin Magician to make this a level 7, and this can special summon Odd Eyes from the graveyard if it's used. So it works like that. It also acts as a utopia by negating attacks and end spells. Special summons the Odd Eyes from the grave. The one Big Eye because you just like taking your opponent's monsters. The one Rebellion because how could you do any Dimension Dragon deck without it. The one Magister Paladin to search a Pendulum monster. The one Nirvana High Paladin because you can go into it with Mirage Dragon. All you need is a level 7 and then to Pendulum summon Mirage. The one Hot Red Dragon and the one Stardust Spark because you can use Persona and Dragon the Tuner Magician. Clear Ring for your 7s. Meteor Burst to go for special on a Pendulum monster. And Moonlight just to bounce one of your opponent's monsters. Next for the fusion monster, Starving Venom because you have to, and Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. So that's it for the deck profile, guys. Sorry for the rant at the beginning, but I hope you like the deck. It's working really well, and it's really quick and strong. Just give it a few turns and you're going to be winning. It's a real control based deck. I really like it. So I hope you liked the video, guys, and please like, comment, subscribe, and good luck.